Hello all, welcome back to the channel. This is episode 42 of the Light and Dark Only walkthrough. These are exciting times. The new 2A monsters were just released, both the Frankensteins and the Living Armors. We're going to build all of them, but the first one we're going to build is Driller. And so in this video we're going to look at the team I'm using to 2A him, and then once he is second awakened, we're going to try him out in a few different places. And it's pretty fun. Let's get started. So here we are on the Light and Dark Only account. The new 2A monsters were released earlier today. We've been farming the new 2A Frankenstein dungeon since I started playing the game today. And we're almost done. We're up to almost 93%. So I wanted to show you the team that I'm using for this. Vero is the lead. Linda 2A is the damage. And Driller's helping out. He does good damage, even without 2A. And then Bella 2A is there for healing and the strip on the boss. And so there's Driller doing 6 hits, about 4k each. So that's not bad damage, 24k. I'm hoping that we'll see it's a lot more after he is 2A. So we're going to let that finish up. Okay, so this is the team. Vero's there for HP lead, which allows Driller to do more damage. Linda is there for her, not only her AoE attack, but also to do an AoE defense break, so that both Vero and Driller, who also has an AoE skill 2, can do more damage. And Linda does sometimes die in this, but I'll show you the runes for each one real quick. So I believe the Vero I'm using is this one, Rage Shield. So you can see he's on speed, crit damage, HP, 26,000 HP, 1,200 defense, almost 1,300 defense, 82, 190, 72 accuracy, so speed's a little low. So here's Linda. She is about 25k HP, a little bit under 1,000 defense, 1,500 attack, lower crit rate, lower crit damage. So she's on violent focus, mostly so that she can have 55% accuracy and then a little more accuracy in artifacts. Let's try to get her to land all of her debuffs. She does a defense break with skill 2 and a lot of debuffs with skill 3. So Bella 2A is not ruined on violent, because I don't want her taking extra turns in some of the dungeons I'm using her in. So she's on Focus Shield Enhance, so it gives everybody an extra 8% HP, so she's really good to pair with Driller to give him more HP. Speed, HP. She has pretty good stats, over 33k HP, over 1,300 defense, decent speed, good accuracy, could use a little more resistance. But that is the team, and we've finished him. So that's the team for Frankenstein level 5. Just to let you know my towers, because if you have those monsters, if you don't have really good towers, you might run into a little trouble here. But my towers are not amazing. I did finish the HP tower, which is really good for Driller. It's the only tower I've finished. And then defense is level 11, attack percent is level 10, and crit damage is level 14. And then actually we are ready to upgrade, so we're at level 19 for the Sky Tribe Totem. So we're going to upgrade, and we just finished our speed tower, so that's a huge relief. It takes forever to do that speed tower. It's the 3rd most expensive, but that's what usually everyone goes for first. So here's Driller's stats before he's 2A'd. 637 defense, 494 attack, 10k HP, 98 speed. And I didn't put him on amazing runes. He's on defense, crit damage, defense, and they're not even leveled up completely, as you can see. I didn't have a really good rage set to put on him. It was low crit damage, low crit rate and actually low defense, so it didn't make much sense to use Rage. Stats over rune sets for sure, but at least his slot 4 is maximized, and then he does a lot of multi-hits, so I got some additional damage here, and then more crit damage as enemies' HP is reduced, and then skill 3 crit damage, skill 1 crit damage, and additional damage by attack. So those aren't amazing, but they're defense and HP. Now let's see how his stats look once he's awakened, once he's 2A'd. So we're going to do that. Here comes, I mean, the art team did an amazing job once again. Looks like the Incredible Hulk almost. Let's see what his stats are now. So 725 defense, 549 attack, over 1,000 more HP almost. So now he's at over 22k HP. He's almost 2,000 defense. Actually, he is 2,000 defense. That's really nice. And nothing else changes. So now let's take a look at the skills. So the first skill is attacks the enemy 2 times. Each attack is a 45% chance to stun. And if the target doesn't have any harmful effects, 1 additional attack. So that could be really good in Necro. And the skill ups are just damage. Skill 2 is crushes all enemies to decrease the attack bar by 30% and stun them with a 50% chance. Damage is proportional to max HP and defense, and skill ups are just damage there. And the skill up here is just damage. So skill ups aren't as important, it'll just make him hit harder. The skill 3 is where he really gained 4 attacks that deal damage proportional to defense and decrease its attack bar by 20% on each hit. So you could decrease its attack bar by as much as 80%. 2 additional attacks are added if the enemy's HP condition is worse than yours or the target is suffering a harmful effect. So if you come here into the monster collection before the 2A, the 2 additional attacks were only added if the enemy's max HP was lower than yours. So since it's an HP monster, you're likely to have much higher HP than most of the monsters on the field, or if the target is suffering a harmful effect. So HP condition doesn't matter. If they have a harmful effect on them, you're doing the extra 2 hits. So drillers can be much more likely to do 6 hits now instead of 4 most of the time. And then adding in that decreased attack bar, it could be really useful in Siege and potentially even in RTA. I don't know how good he's going to be in RTA, but we are going to test him out. So let's get we need to get farming for mana again so that we can upgrade his runes. So he's at over 2,000 defense with his slot 6 not even plus 15, and slot 3 is not plus 15 either, and pretty much nothing is grinded. A little bit is grinded. This is actually a pretty nice rune for him, which is why I put him on. He probably needs to be faster for RTA and Siege. He's too slow, but I just really liked that defense rune on him. So in fact, what we'll do is we'll do his leader skill is defense, and we're going to do Verisa to strip and get harmful effects on them, and then Basalt is faster, and he'll put a defense buff up on Driller. Let's go here. And then we're going to increase the defense. And we're going to see how much damage he can do with skill 3. Let's see how much attack bar he reduces. Well, and he also killed off Gene. So we'll slow that down as a replay. Okay, so we're going to see if we can't switch up that rune. He's just way too slow. Yeah, I think that's going to be better. And then let's push this up. Plus 15. Garbage new stat. We don't really want to put... Attack's not going to help him very much. We'll put some more defense in here. Some more HP. And then we'll figure out what to do with that last stat. Might be accuracy. Could be something else. We'll figure that out later. He's at least plus 65 now. And he's still pretty slow, so this might not go well. I think they might all get turns before we do. At least we have immunity up. Okay, so Trinity actually has decent defense on her. But let's see. Okay, Trinity's gone. Okay, here we go. Skill 3. Defense broken target. And skill 1. There we go. So not a lot of damage off skill 1. Okay, so we ruined Driller up for RTA. It's not the best build. He is on Rage. S1's plus 9, S1's plus 12. The others are maxed. So he's at a little over 20k HP, 1500 defense. Speed's a little bit better, but he's still below 200 speed. So I'm not sure how we're going to fit him in. But this is what we could make on him right now without stealing runes from my other RTA monsters that I usually use. So this is going to be interesting to see if he can do anything. So we're going to take him into a my current team is a speed team. We'll try that out a couple of times. I don't think that's going to go very well, and then we're going to try a more bruisery team, and I think that will probably go better. We're going to have to ban Josephine because we're going to be stunning a lot. So they didn't really contest speed. So at least they didn't ban Mookwall. Or at least they didn't ban Driller, so I could at least try to use him. Don't know how this is going to go. I don't think he fits well into a speed team. We're going to increase everybody's attack speed. Now we're going to decrease her attack bar. And we're going to strip everybody. And then we're going to use her to defense break her. And then we're going to see how much damage Driller can do. Nice. Well, that helped. So she's not going to throw a ton of debuffs on us. So let's decrease everybody's attack bar. Boom. And then we're going to try to kill her. There we go. First win for Driller. We'll have to go back and take a look at how much damage he did there. But normally she was level 35 unawakened, so she probably wasn't very tanky. Okay, so we're putting threat state on his name. Dark Asura. Veritra. Of course we don't get any kind of strip on the ones that needed to be stripped.
Well, that's great. That's just fucking great, man. Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? We're some real pretty shit now, man. You finished?
She's going to use... Okay, we got a defense break on Juno. Let's try to stun. Now can we kill Juno? That's awesome. Now they still have two very good threats. Can we stun her? No. And we need to get rid of her pretty soon. And him. They're both going to do big damage. And we have no heals. So this is still not a perfect team. Try to do enough damage to dismount her. Just missed it. But it should be my turn first. Driller should be able to dismount her. You better dismount her. There we go. That's better. Now, all my units have pretty high defense. So, shouldn't... Yeah, that's not too bad. Let's push him back. It's good. He's going to go. He's going to hurt. Yeah, that was painful. But now we can try to... Yeah, she's going to go. She's probably going to kill Mookwall. Yeah. But can Driller kill? Yes. Okay. Now it's us against 2 HP heavy monsters. And he's going to hurt, because he's still got an attack buff. Ouch. And he got an additional turn. I think we're dead. So that's the first look at Driller's 2A. He looks pretty interesting for Siege. I don't think he's going to be the best fit, at least for my team in RTA. But he's fun to play with. It's a new toy, and I've got 3 other ones to 2A. So we'll be playing around with these new 2As and see where we can make them fit. Anyway, just wanted to do a quick video on Driller. I think for LD only accounts, he's fun. His skill 3 is a lot of fun to watch. See where we can have him shine. Oh, by the way, there's one more place I wanted to test him. So they just reset the Rift of Worlds, and he might be really good. Dark Rift Beast. And Elsharion for the defense break. But we already have 3 defense breaks. I'm going to put Driller in, and he can be in the front line. Now, I don't want him in the front line because I want him breaking down that shield. So let's see how he does. Okay, here comes 6 hits. It's enough to kill off the boss. And now we get that extra 1,000,000 damage. So now we're triple S, and that's our new best damage. But I am guessing that if we were to rerun this and put Elsharion back in, we're probably looking at a better damage score. And you can see with Elsharion in, we're having problems with getting Soul Chain too long. But hey, we're gonna have 4.7 million damage. So clearly we don't want to replace Elsharion. So there's 4.7. Who could we replace? I don't know. And then do we have anyone else with... So he's got high defense. And it's okay if he gets captured instead of Driller, because Driller would free him up quicker. And then let's just see how much damage he can do. So 557. That was almost 70k damage. And that was without a defense break. Oh, come on. Crow. You got one job, dude. Okay, Hell, put your defense brake on. There we go. Now Helia can do some good damage. Okay, so 1.3 million, 1.326 million. 80k. It's not horrible. It's pretty good damage. Let's put the attack buff up. Put some more debuffs on. That's going to help Crow. I have to look at that on video, but I think Hell did almost 5. I think he did almost 400k damage with skill 1. Yeah. Okay. Let's see how much Crow does here. Wow. Okay, so we've got max debuffs on. Oh, okay. So with the new Rift Beast updates, they increase the amount of damage your monsters do in the groggy state since it's shorter. So we're at 3.19 million. Let's see how much he does. There's a brand, there's a defense break. He's got an attack buff. 3.19. Nice. So 300. So that was about 280,000 damage from Driller. That's pretty nice. Let's see how much Hell does here. We're at 3.6. Almost 500,000. So now we just have to see if this team can survive with Darien out, which is questionable because Darien was damage reduction. But we've got a heal, and we've got the vampire effect, and we're doing pretty good damage. Nice heal. Only problem is that Driller gets captured. $4.4, so 5.4 million. That's a new best. So we're going to have to play around with him. We're going to have to play around with our Dark Rift Beast team. So we're going to find a place to use Driller. So anyway, just wanted to show you this real quick. Hope you guys, I think Driller is a really nice addition for LD only accounts for sure. And there might be niche uses for him for all element accounts. He seems to do pretty good damage with that skill 3. So that's it for now. Until the next video, see ya.